Hello, everyone.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to another episode of
This is the Circle Podcast.
My name is James.
It is your host, Philip.
my name is Daniel.
Like always, I'm here with my best friends.
All right, so today will be a pretty fun episode.
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, goodbye.
Goodbye, party people.
See ya. Yes. Welcome back to another episode of the Circle Podcast. Thank you for all the listeners and the new listeners who are here and just happen to stumble across this episode. I'm your host, Andrew. And I'm here with my two best friends. If they want to introduce themselves.
Hello, world, ladies and gents, humans and non-humans. My name is James. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, hello friends. My name is Philip. It's good to be back. I'm sorry for missing the last episode, but I am here, and I'm excited to sit down with my best friends.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of looking forward to this epised.
Oh, really? Why?
I feel like we haven't shot the shit in a while.
Oh.
For
I
that
feel like we
reason-
shoot the shit every episode now.
Well, I feel like it hasn't happened in a while.
It's just the last two, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's like 2 weeks, you know. 2 weeks of not shooting the shit.
Yeah.
The two episodes that weren't his.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, man, it's been too long. Let's shoot the shit.
I think these are my favorite episodes, to be honest. That's why I they're constantly on mine. But I do have plans for the next two. So hopefully they work out. That'd be really cool. But yeah, Phil's back.
Yeah.
So before things were recording, we had been talking about the vaccine.
Vaccines.
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 Sorry.
Because everyone's trying to get their money. Johnson said, "You're throwing money at this? Oh, hold on.
Dude.
We'll get one in one shot. 50%.
I didn't even know Johnson & Johnson.
They're just throwing both of them in at
announced,
once.
Yeah, they announced that shit at 30%, effective. And they're
30
what? I'm kidding.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, but when they said that they were trying to do their shot, it was like, what, 65% effective? It's like, why would
That's
you...
pretty fucking bad.
Why would you tell the public that? Why don't you just wait until you have it a little bit better? You know what I mean? Like, why share that?
Man, do you remember, this was years ago, when there was a big recall on Johnson & Johnson's baby powder? Because it was causing, it was like cervix cancer or something
Dude,
crazy, wasn't it?
They had a settlement for a bunch of moms because their kids got that cancer, and it was like something ridiculous,
yeah.
like $2 billion, like $22 million for each family.
What the fuck?
What were they putting in that fucking baby powder? They're putting
I don't know, man.
fucking asbestos or what?
They're putting
It's-
literal cancer.
It's just fucking weird because Johnson & Johnson's been around for a while.
Yeah, they're an old company.
Yeah, and now they fuck up like.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
Don't they? I think they make my baby wipes. Do they, Johnson & Johnson?
You got like a brand of baby wipes that you buy?
I think Johnson & Johnson is the brand of.
Really?
Are you picky with your baby wipes?
No, I think that's just the one that I've always used in when I was at home.
I always got to go with the Huggies. Huggies baby wipes.
Huggies are nice.
Yeah.
I don't really.
They're
give a
sturdy. I just want sturdy baby wipes. Like, people think oh, these are flushable. Let's get these. The flushable ones are shit. They always got fingers poking through.
I
I've never had that problem.
Oh, is that just me?
You accidentally stabbed
Probably-
your asshole.
It's probably intentional.
Man,
You
when I wipe,
do
bro,
that one method.
I wipe. Yeah, you poke your finger through and then you scoop it.
Yeah,
and then
you wiggle. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Clean it.
It's probably
Effective.
This dude probably wipes and he's like, "Oh, James, you naughty boy."
You have your ear to my bathroom door or what?
Yeah, I
He's
kinda
over
wanna
here
get in there.
slapping his ass. He's like, "Yeah, you have a fat ass."
Oh my god. I have a question though. Do you guys have like a method for how you use your toilet paper?
Toilet paper or
Yeah. What do you
mean?
both?
Just toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Like, cause I was talking about this with Emily the other day. that I have a method. Like, I always use 3 squares.
Sorry.
It's always 3 squares, like folded. So it's like bam, bam. Wipe, fold in half, one more, and then toss. And I always toss the first 2 in the toilet, and then after that in the trash. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a method. I don't know how many times I fold it over. I think it is 2 actually too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't do it 3 because it becomes too small and I can't use it a second time.
Oh, like, okay, yeah.
So I'll fold it twice, use it, fold it again, use it, and that usually goes in the toilet.
Okay.
Baby wipes, I usually just fold once, and I'm just like.
Yeah, I do that too.
You
Yeah.
fucking buffing your asshole?
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much.
scrub it.
Yeah. And that's why I need sturdy baby wipes.
I scrub it.
I scrub the shit out of
Yeah.
my butt.
I don't have a method. I just take my baby wipes and just fucking go to town and then, just make sure everything's clean.
Do you,
See, at work, though, I do have a method because I do construction, right? So there's
Yeah.
porta potties. There's shitters.
Yeah.
So you can't run in there and just fucking drop a dookie because you're going to get that blue water smacking your ass, and you don't want that.
no, really?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. You take a fat shit. That blue water is gonna poke you
Bro,
in the butthole.
isn't there some like solid clearance though until the water?
It's just picking up speed, bro. What are you talking about?
It's just gaining more velocity.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
exactly,
fair.
Yeah.
You know why that makes sense?
You're reaching.
You know why that makes sense?
Why?
I mean, we're not that far away from the water in our toilet.
Exactly.
And that shit. Bogdunk.
That's why I would think because you're closer, you're gonna get more splash. But it makes sense. By the time the dookie's probably hitting the water, you're probably at max velocity already,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. And the guy that comes and cleans it, he doesn't put a whole lot of that blue water in there. So it's like, I'd say a quarter of the way, right?
And then just amount of shit sticking out.
No, I mean.
Oh, okay. I
They-
thought that's where you're going with that.
No, they clean it like every day or every morning or every other morning.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
So they're very clean. But what I do when I go in there, so to not get my fucking butthole kissed by the blue water, I create a landing pad for my shit. I take napkins and just drop it in there.
You
know what I
sprinkle
mean?
it?
Yeah, I fucking put it all in there until the water doesn't fucking take it, and then I
Mhm.
just land the poop. Put the kids in the pool.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
Yeah.
Um.
Have I told you guys the story about what happened up north?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so we're
With the porta potty?
yeah.
Oh.
So this is the second phase
What do
of,
you mean? Another one.
of,
I was
of
like,
the
man, we
job.
were there.
This is the second phase of the job when I went up there the second time. So we're all staying in one apartment. It's me, Ray, my uncle, and then Ricky, right? Brother-in-law used to be brother-in-law Ricky, right? We're all staying in there, and when me and Ray got there, my toilet was fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. Clean, I didn't make much of a mess. Clean. Kevin shows up, fine. Ricky shows up, and granted, Kevin and Ricky were sleeping in the living room, right? So they were using the same bathroom as me. Ray had the master bedroom with the
With his own?
with the bathroom, yeah.
Okay.
Ricky shows up, and then I just start to notice like the fucking toilet seat like has a blue tint to it. I'm like, what the?
Wait.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Right?
I think
Oh,
I already know where
no.
this is
And
going.
slowly but surely, this fucking toilet seat just gets darker and darker,
It's turning more and more blue.
more and more blue. Someone didn't make their landing strip for their fucking shit, So I
But not even that. Is he not wiping his cheeks at least after the splashback?
Well, I asked Kevin, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this toilet seat? Like, I don't get it. And he's like, dude, I don't know, but it ain't me, So the last person left is fucking Ricky, right? And Ray didn't believe us, right? That this dude is taking big ass shits, letting the water hit his ass and not cleaning it.
He's pulling his pants up
I-
with wet ass.
I guess so, man, but it turned fucking blue. And then Ray left for like a week. He came back home, and Ricky was staying in his room. And then
Sure enough.
his fucking toilet seat started turning blue. And then Ray started to believe us. Like, that's the nastiest shit. You know what I mean? Because that blue water, and then people are taking shit in that blue water.
Yeah, it's like shit soup, man. And then
Yeah.
he's sitting on it, Now y'all's ass are on it.
No, trust me. I try to fucking. I covered it with toilet paper or cleaned it whenever I sat on it. Fuck that.
Fuck.
Hell no.
Ricky, what the fuck, dude? He. I don't even know.
Forgot about
dude.
him. Very interesting
I don't
person.
even know what to say to that. Jesus Christ.
Man, I'll say something. I feel like there's something up with the water pressure and the toilets in this place, because I've never clogged a toilet so many times in my life as I have my toilet here. I don't know what the fuck why.
Do you think your shits are bigger?
No, not bigger than they were. And it's not like I'm throwing a shit ton of toilet paper either. But I have to constantly do like multiple fucking flushes to make sure that shit doesn't clog. And I'm like a fucking master at fucking plunging toilets now too.
It's weird because I feel like I'm not clogging any more toilets.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just my toilet. Because I mean, the only one I've clogged is the one in my room.
It might be.
Maybe I have to look into that.
Maybe the hole's smaller. You know, it can't
The hole
suck that deer down.
The hole does look pretty small.
It might be that too.
Yeah.
It might be that. Just you gotta
Man,
cut that
it's
thing up,
fucking
dude.
annoying.
I've been meaning to tell you this. Remember when you're trying to put up those fucking cat things in the wall?
Yeah.
It's not 16 on center anymore.
It's not what?
That 16 on center for a stud?
Oh, it isn't?
No.
What is it?
That's the old school way. Now it's 2 foot on center.
So every 2 feet?
Every 2 feet, there's a stud in your wall. This is with newer homes, and I'm guessing this
what
place
the
isn't that
fuck?
fucking old. You know what I mean?
That would make sense.
It's their way of fucking saving money.
Oh,
why?
studs.
That would be. It wouldn't be. I would think it would be more studs.
Would it be?
Oh, if it's 2 feet and
More
before it was
studs.
16 inches.
Yeah, your spacing is
growing.
growing.
Wider.
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. Bitch, will you stop chewing my cord?
Hey.
Sorry.
Fuck, man. That was an annoying time. Those were fine. I was able to get those in fine. But I was trying to mount a bike rack on this wall of the garage. Could not find a fucking stud for the life of me. And then I just came. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just start drilling and like until I find one.
Still a lot of holes in there.
Yeah, I need to patch those. I'll do it eventually.
I think those are fine, honestly. I think they could just fucking.
Well, they're so easy. I have the kit to patch it.
Oh, I thought you were worried about like.
Oh,
saying something. When we move
nah,
on or
I mean
something.
just to do it so we don't have a
Oh.
bunch of fucking holes in the wall. But I came to conclusion. I'm pretty sure this whole side is just fucking concrete. Is that a thing sometimes? Because I mean, it is below level.
It's your foundation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hitting fucking concrete.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, that's why. There are no fucking studs.
Yeah. And plus you have that brick wall that holds up all that right there
That
too.
walkway.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of like a stud?
A stud?
Is it just to like
So you have
It's like
you have
stability,
your
right?
studs and then you have your plates.
plates?
Yeah. It's all the same shit, 2x4s, or some places are different, but yeah, that's how you form a wall. That's how I build my forms is you have your studs and then you have your top plate and bottom plate.
Do you guys do 16 inches or 2 feet?
It depends on what we're building.
Mm.
Like there's some walls where we go overboard. Like we just did a column for a bridge that's going to be going connecting the park to the main building.
Mm.
And this column we use fucking 4x4s and we put them I think every like 16 inches.
Okay.
But and it was like, I don't know, like fucking 10 feet wide and 10 foot and 4 foot. Yeah, 10 foot and 4 foot too. So that's a lot of 4x. That's like overkill. You know what I mean? But it's a column.
Yeah.
And you're pouring it all at once. So
I'll make sure that shit's stable.
You have your stud, and then you have your plate, and then you just like plaster over the thing.
Well, there's like those panels that they'll like
thing.
screw on, right?
The
To
drywall.
studs. Yeah.
That's your drywall.
And then they plaster on that shit.
It's actually like very simple to do drywall.
How hard would you say it is to build a house?
Not hard. I watched this guy that's in Ontario. I think Ontario. His name's Crazy Framer. He's on YouTube. This dude builds houses by himself.
I was gonna say that's what people did back then. You literally buy a fucking house off the Sears catalog, and they would just mail you all the
Yeah.
fucking
fuck?
yeah, and you'd build it yourself. That's what
Yeah.
people did, and especially like during the old West times. Just buy a fucking house, they'll mail it to you, and you build it.
That's true.
It's not that hard though.
Cause I don't know. I just like I've been like seeing a lot of these TikToks of like
Does
oh, my dad built this house and like gifted it to me. You know, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, who are these guys?
I keep hearing it's cheaper to build a house than to buy one that's already built.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes some time, but yeah. One of my coworkers, he just he didn't build it himself. You know, he had it contracted out, but brand new house in Nevada for $400,000.
Oh shit.
And it looks
That's
fucking
not bad.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
That would be dope.
And listen,
Design your own house.
since we're on this topic, I want to say something. I know everyone's going over to Texas, and because it's cheaper, you could get a fucking mansion for $300,000.
Yeah, mansion with no electricity.
Listen, not even that. These houses are built so shitty over there. Like
cheap materials?
It's just shitty contracting. Like I keep seeing more and more fucking videos of these houses just falling over, like just falling apart.
Holy shit.
And
Like from
You know-
winds or just toppling?
bad construction, like the way it was done is wrong, and then wind, whatever you name it, it doesn't matter. Just fucking the whole house will be up, and you'll come back the next morning, and
It's
the
like
fucking thing
tilted.
is and at
Jesus
that point you
Christ.
have to throw everything away because you can't trust it.
Just gotta throw the whole house out.
But I watched these videos, and then my coworker who had just built his house, he was telling me that the company that he went through, that was the general contractor, they do houses in Florida and in Texas, and he was telling me the reviews in those two places are fucking terrible. They say like the houses are shit. So it only like confirms in my mind that you can go over there, it might be cheaper, but you're gonna get what you paid for.
Yeah.
You might get a mansion that fucking topples on you one day.
Dude, if shit's cheaper, there's always a reason why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never just because.
That's true, but I was asking, we were all sitting at lunch, and I was asking my coworkers this. It's like, what makes California so expensive?
I think-
what is it really?
I mean, the biggest thing that comes to mind is like the weather, and being one of the only states that has like beach, mountain, valleys.
Yeah, but they're getting to prices now where it's like $1 million homes
Yeah.
anywhere.
But I mean, like,
Even in the ghetto.
where else can you go in this country that's like California? I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, I would assume it's for convenience.
Is that a
Just location.
like a legitimate reason though? Because of the weather?
I feel like no, but if people put those prices, people are gonna buy them anyway.
I feel
Well,
like though,
yeah, that's
I feel
what's
like
happening
it's
now.
easy to say that when you live in California, because I remember my mom telling me when we used to live up north in like Oregon, she says you don't realize how shitty winter is until you don't have any water because your pipes freeze because it's so cold.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's like certain things that we haven't experienced.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking up there, it rains all the time.
Yeah.
It's always wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder because like I mean we've been accustomed obviously to California and its prices. I wonder like if we think it's as hard as when people come here,
What do you mean?
like in terms of like living conditions and living. You know, are we used to?
Oh,
You know what I
like,
mean?
Is it even harder for people that are
Yeah, or
not
how
from
how
here?
hard? Because obviously we don't think it's easy, but I feel like we
It
don't.
must be harder.
We don't think that it's as hard as certain people.
Yeah. I would say that. Because, I mean, the fact that, like, you got to grow up in, like, a house.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We have our own place. A lot of people, like, they don't have that.
Yeah.
You know? That come here, too. They'll come out here chasing their dream. Oh, that was another thing I would say. I think the only reasoning I could think is location and good marketing. Because that is one thing. Like, California, there's, like, an image to California, whether it's true or not. You know, there's a lot of, like, lies, but like there's definitely marketing for the state, and a lot of people see California almost as like, it's like California and New York is like the land of opportunity within the land of opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's where you go to like get rich and famous.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Because if you live here long enough, you just realize, like, dude, it's just dirty. There's fucking poor people everywhere. Like, everyone's struggling to make their monthly payments on their house. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think just living here long enough has just, like, tainted my mind of this fucking place.
Yeah, I would say I feel both. Like, I feel a lot of times I feel like, oh man, I don't know if I want to live anywhere else, you know. And then a lot of the other times I'm like, man, you know, I kind of want to experience something more, I guess, like wild. Or it's not something that's not as like industrialized, or you know.
Do you guys ever think
urban?
Does it ever bother you guys that we've never experienced like all the seasons, like truly?
I mean, what does that mean?
Like fall,
You know
like
what I mean?
really,
Yeah, I think that just has to do with like traveling
or
you know?
winter.
Yeah.
But there's places you can live in this country where you will experience those year round.
I think that's the thing that like it doesn't really bother me is because like I feel like I've definitely had like tastes of it. You know, like I've been to other states during like seasons like that. So I don't know, man. Honestly, like I wouldn't want to live in another state here. Like I'm not saying I would want to stay here the rest of my life. But if I were to move, it'd probably be to another country. Like I've been to the Midwest and
ain't shit there.
There's nothing to do. I remember how we used to feel in high school where it's like, man, there's nothing to do. But like, yeah, we could go to a pool hall. We could go play ping pong. We could go to a hookah bar. In the Midwest, there's literally nothing to fucking do. Like you're just going to sit inside all day, you know?
Yeah. Or you have to become a farmer.
Yeah. I spent like a week in Ohio, and that was the most boring. No offense, Ohio. No offense, Ohio. No offense to any of y'all out there. But that was the most boring week of my fucking life, man. And you don't think you miss all the types of like foods options you have until you don't fucking have them. Because I'm like, man, I just want something besides fucking Burger King or Arby's. And you don't find them out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ohio's the place to go.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Dave Chappelle said, like, that's the land of poor white people right there.
Yeah, yeah. But even then, like, I've spent time in Arizona, and, like, it's cool. It's definitely better. Way better than Ohio. But if I had to choose between Arizona and here, man, I would take here any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, I feel like I understand what you're saying about the seasons, because like there's times like, man, I wish it snowed here. That'd be pretty cool. But I feel like I don't understand what it means when like people back east are like, fuck, dude, it's been snowing for like a week straight. I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want it to snow. You know what I mean? Like, but only for like a day at my convenience.
That's the thing. Don't get me wrong. Like I would love to have a house in like Colorado.
Yeah.
Or like somewhere in those northern like northwest states, right, where it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Or Utah. But would I want to live there year round? I don't know.
Yeah. It's just when it gets like when it's winter here, it's like what, like 50, 60?
Yeah.
Maybe even hotter than that.
Yeah.
But it's like you can still go out and like have a good time, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when you're in fucking back east or in the fucking Midwest, you know, and it's winter and it's fucking there's 10 feet of snow outside.
I never understood what it was like driving through the snow when it's really snowing. Not fucking Big Bear snow, like snowing.
Yeah, like
and
blizzard.
It's just all white. Like you don't see any civilization around you. That's fucking terrifying. It truly is. It truly is. And you just gotta hope the car in front of you knows where the fuck they're going and that you're still on the road.
That's the part that scares me. Like, how do you even fucking know if you're on the road anymore? You don't even know if you're about to approach a cliff.
Dude, for like
halfway towards a mountain
for a solid hour.
Jesus Christ, man.
All the cars were in one line, you know, just following each other.
Trust.
Yeah, just trust. And then this fucking F-150 is pulling up on everybody. I'm like, oh my God, like this person has balls, you know? I'm like, dude, I can't wait to see this fucking guy. He has to be like some husky dude, you know, with a thick ass beard, you know? It was some fucking small ass little Latina fucking driving this big ass F-150 flying by everyone.
God damn.
I'm like, God damn.
She's probably a seasoned
How'd she
vet.
make it this far up north? Jesus.
Dude, I think that's what it is too. Is I had a coworker when I worked that summer job teaching coding to kids, and he was from Long Beach, but he went to college in New York, and like that was his dream. He always wanted to go to college on the East Coast, and I think it was after his second year, like he wanted to move back. He said like he couldn't. It was the winters that got him. He said he never experienced seasonal depression until he was in New York, and he was like, you can't go outside because it's literally like fucking 20 degrees outside.
Yeah.
He said he got like really bad cabin fever of just being inside.
Is it in New York or New Orleans that's like practically under
below sea level? It's
yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's why Katrina fucked him up.
Yeah, but whenever there's fucking, a hurricane that comes to the East Coast, New York City gets fucking pummeled.
That's the thing
Yeah,
too.
that
Like
too.
we don't have to deal
With hurricanes.
hurricanes. We don't have to deal with tornadoes.
Yeah.
Deal with blizzards.
Yeah.
I mean here anyway.
We're gonna
but-
be those assholes though that say this, and then when we get that big ass earthquake,
Yep.
and half of California cracks into the ocean, everyone's gonna be laughing at us.
Dude, that's one thing I was gonna say. I remember having this conversation in high school with a substitute teacher who was from like the East Coast or the Midwest or something. I don't remember his name, but I remember people were like asking him about it and like, oh, like what do you prefer, like tornadoes or earthquakes? He was saying tornadoes, and the reason is because you could run from a tornado. When an earthquake happens, with like you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You just gotta
You gotta go under a table.
yeah, you just gotta buckle down and
Yeah.
cross your fingers.
You know our perception of, or my perception of natural disasters is bad when there's an earthquake and I get excited. I'm like, holy shit, you feel that? You know?
Yeah.
Like that's bad, you know?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Like
afraid
my
of
house
this.
is about ready to fall on me and I'm like, oh.
Dude, I will say I do kind of want to experience like a tornado at least once in my life. Like to see it in person, that must
Yeah.
be fucking nuts. Just seeing like
Dude,
Yeah.
big ass fucking
Dude, I remember it was right after we graduated. My dad had a job in Virginia, and he asked me if I wanted to go back with him. The job was over, but he needed to go get the company trucks, right?
Mm.
He had to
Oh,
go
I
get,
remember that.
he had to go get his, and he had to get one of the big yard trucks. He drove the big yard truck, and I was driving a little Toyota. We stopped in fucking Lincoln, Nebraska, right? At the fucking Marriott. We were on the top floor because my dad's a black card or gold card member, you know. So we're on the top floor, and I just see this massive lightning storm just coming at us, bro. I'm like, I fucking am so happy we decided to stop tonight. 'Cause holy shit, dude. It was fucking terrifying.
Dude, they get thunderstorms like no fucking other in the Midwest, man.
Dude, that
The
too.
big old nimbus clouds.
That too, man. Fucking hell. But yeah, I'd want to see a tornado as well.
That'd be
That'd
kind
be
of cool.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like that storm chasing shit.
Mm.
Oh man, sign me up for that.
A ride along,
Yeah.
ride along, and a
Sign
storm.
Sign me
yeah.
up. Sign me up. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Dude, I want to see a fucking volcano erupt.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I
That-
keep
the
seeing-
next one, yeah.
I keep
wanna see
seeing
a
more and more
volcano.
footage of it. I'm like, dude, like this bitch is popping. Like, Earth is just shooting this shit out, and like we're not freaking out here. Like, every time isn't there one that went off not too long ago?
I mean, dude, there's
Yeah, maybe.
been quite a few in like South America.
Yeah.
There's
Hawaii.
one in like Hawaii, right?
That like
was
erupts
it-
almost not every day, but pretty much like
a lot.
pretty frequently.
But
I know South America was getting a lot of eruptions a few years ago.
when I see it, I'm just like, dude, is this the one that like covers the sky? You know, because there wasn't it back in like the 70s or something like that where there's
Mount St.
a
Helens.
was that
I
one?
think it was.
I thought that
Or
was like
like-
in the early 1900s, wasn't it?
Mount St. Helens. Oh, maybe.
Oh wait, no,
Maybe.
Mount St. Helens was like
I
that was a
thought that-
while ago, wasn't it?
I think it wasn't. It might have been in the 70s.
But wasn't there an
60s.
eruption that like
In the
it
70s?
was all the way across the world that the
Oh, are you thinking of Krakatoa?
I don't know.
'Cause
That
there-
was
That was like, dude,
Yeah,
I don't
that was
even
back.
know.
That was-
Maybe like the 1700s or something, or
Yeah.
before. And they're saying that you would literally hear it on the other side of the planet. It was so fucking loud. Is that the one you're talking about?
maybe I don't know.
Is it? Did
I
it
think it's
happen,
Krakatoa. Let me see.
Like, how long ago did this happen? Do you know?
I don't know. I thought it was more recent than that, but
Because I know
Maybe
there's
I'm
Mount
crazy.
St. Helens that was in. I think that was in Washington.
Okay, so Krakatoa was in 1883.
Oh, I remember.
Let me try to find. I remember it was it was saying like if you were in so many miles range of the eruption, the sound alone would have killed you.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it was that. I
Uh-huh.
think that's the one I heard.
I think
yeah.
it was that.
What
also,
kind of
if
shit
you were,
is that?
Yeah. If you were a certain miles away, it would fucking
What
burst your eardrums.
Yeah.
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 Imagine that, dude. We're just living on this fucking thing that just decides to explode at any moment.
That's the thing. Like, did those people know that was a volcano? Because there was a.
I was gonna say, like, I do not blame these people for sacrificing others to the gods. Like, if I didn't have an explanation
Yeah.
to fucking volcano eruptions or earthquakes, I would be like, what the fuck? We
Yeah.
have angered someone big and powerful.
Someone is pissed off up
Yeah.
there.
Because I'm wondering if they had to have gone through like earthquakes or like fissures due to the volcano. I would think. I forgot what city it was that was near it.
Oh, it's saying 1980. It was in the 80s, Mount St. Helens.
Yeah, Mount St. Helens. That was a big one.
I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that was in like 1910, 1920.
And there was one not recently, but it was in the 2000s of I think it was in Indonesia or Thailand.
A volcano eruption?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was I was in some Asian country over there. But yeah, it was pretty big as well. It covered
Shit.
a lot of the sky in plume or whatever it's called.
It's just crazy seeing like the eruption and just dust just fucking flying up in the
Fucking
air.
soot.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a crazy
Yeah.
there's a crazy statistic too of like the power of a volcano, and it's like
Let me try to
like
find-
millions and millions of tons of dynamite.
Yeah.
It has to be so fucking terrifying, but so awesome to see.
It's fucking
Dude.
nuts. The one thing that I always remember learning about volcanoes in school was it was called the pyroclastic flow of volcanoes. So like when eruptions happened, obviously it sends energy out, and it sends like a wall of like, I forgot. It's just like a plume of like smoke, but the grease.
Oh, it's so hot.
It's so hot
It,
that
like,
whatever it engulfs, it just burns.
Yeah, well, that's
Damn.
what happened in Pompeii, where
Yeah,
those
where
people
people-
got
yeah.
immediately like
Yeah, embalmed
incinerated.
and like yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like,
Or it'll it'll burn your lungs too. If you,
yeah, that's
if you breathe
breathing
it
it
in. Yeah.
God damn.
and it's crazy fucking fast too. I forgot how fast it travels, but it's like no, you can't escape it. It's just like, oh, okay, well, I mean, obviously people didn't know, but if you did know about it and you were in a volcanic
you're
eruption of that magnitude, it was like, dude, I'm fucked.
So it's saying that Krakatoa is the loudest sound that humans have ever heard or measured. And it said that the sound was heard up to... Oh, wait. Okay, it blew bits up to 2,233 miles away. That's how far, like,
God damn.
shrapnel
What
from
the
this
fuck?
eruption went. I'm trying to see how far you could hear it.
What volcano was it that erupted and it like fucking shot out the side? Like it blew off the side of the fucking mountain.
I feel like I remember learning about that in school.
Was that Mount St. Helens?
It might have been Mount St. Helens.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like a normal eruption.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it just fucking blew off. Like there's crazy footage of it.
Yeah, I remember vividly learning about Mount St.
Imagine
Helens.
deciding to hike it that day.
Imagine you're on Mount St. Helens.
Dude, were you just surfing the rock down the lava?
Dude, if you chose to hike Mount St. Helens on the day it erupted,
The shittiest luck ever.
Right.
What are
if
the
you
odds?
survive, you gotta buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah. Jeez. This is making me think though. I was driving home. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was driving home from work and I was thinking, you know how they say like it's probably easier to try to deal with the overpopulation on Earth than to actually like get humans to go to another planet,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's an argument for that. And I was thinking like how would you do that, right? And I was thinking
how would you deal with it?
yeah, how would
Oh.
you deal with like overpopulation on the earth? And I was thinking like, what if they did like something like Halo, like the Ring, you know what I mean?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Like what if we were able to do something like that, like around the earth, And I was thinking like, how could that be done? They would have to like send up a ship they would then like have to like start building out from, and it'd have to be fucking massive, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they were pretty massive in Halo.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would have to be a thing also with Interstellar about manipulating gravity if it was like that.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking, would it have to spin? Because if like it would kind of be like an arch, right? Like if gravity is pulling it in and the structure is strong enough to hold itself,
Mm.
then I don't think it would have to be in orbit. Maybe.
No, yeah.
Right?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then the question is, like, how would you build it if it's not in orbit?
Yeah, can you make scaffolding that high? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, because they don't explain how you build it in that game.
No, but that's the first thought that came to my mind. You know, because you would need more space, right?
Mm.
You just would.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then my first thought was Halo. You know, like how they did the ring.
It's-
Or like Interstellar.
Yeah, it's funny because like
It's crazy.
I feel like that concept of a Halo ring was very like it was so complex. Now that you think about it and thinking about what like or just thinking about what can happen and how you can do things. But I feel like they didn't really grasp like the concept that they made up.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't take full advantage of
Yeah.
it. Wasn't the purpose weren't they like bombs to kill the
I think
the alien thing that they were trying to prevent from spreading? Wasn't that the purpose of the rings?
I think they were weapons.
Yeah, they were supposed to be like massive bombs if that like plague was spreading.
Yeah, it was either that or it was I don't know why I feel like it could have also been like a beam like
Was it the Swarm? Is that what it
The
is?
swarm.
The
That's
Swarm,
what it's called.
yeah. I don't know why it was like because there was multiple Halos, right?
Yeah.
So did they like converge?
shoot something out,
Did they
or-
converge and then make a bigger? It was something.
I don't
know,
remember
something
that.
like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember it had something to do with the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was in the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what made me think of like overpopulation. And I was just like, how would they solve this?
I mean, they could solve it in like the
China?
government,
Like China way?
could solve it in,
The
in any
China
way.
way.
I mean-
in any way that they want. You know, like by putting a laboratory-made virus out into the public. That'd be a good way to.
Yeah. I mean, we could just not do anything about it and let nature solve it.
True. True.
Yeah.
Who says
Not enough food.
who says the virus has to be man-made?
Or that too.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking like starvation. That's what happens in the wild, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then only the fucking rich would survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Motherfuckers. Well, I ain't trying to be poor, so.
Good point. Good point.
There was on the movie 2012 at the end. Do you guys remember that movie 2012?
Yeah.
At the end of it,
Vaguely.
the people who were able to get onto that big fucking what was it? I think it was like a big fucking boat.
Yeah,
right?
it was
Like
a
ship.
giant boat. Yeah.
Or the rich.
It was just the rich
You had
and
to buy your way onto there.
influence,
Yeah.
the influential.
Yeah.
So the only people that were fucking on there, I guess the only people that honestly knew about it.
Which really did not make sense because if the world is ending, why the fuck do you have to pay currency to get onto a boat?
Yeah, what are you gonna buy with that?
Yeah. Like, you're telling me all these countries can't just say, all right, fuck the money. Like, if we need the resources, we'll just fund the fucking resources, you know? Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah. What if one day everything reverted back to
Trading?
not trading, but like one day electricity didn't exist. Like one day, like the internet, like anything electronic wise. What if one day everything just kind of disappeared? But we had, well, no,
Like the
should it-
memory? Yeah, someone just remake it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or like, you know what I mean? Everything just fucking got wiped, and we didn't know about it, and we were just like, "What the fuck? Where are we?" What do you think your first fucking move would be? would it be like?
I'm aware of this though.
Yeah,
I'm aware
yeah.
that there was once
You
technology.
yeah, there was something there. You just quite can't remember it, and that's how everyone feels.
Look, can I change your scenario?
If you can make it better, yeah.
Let's say, how about like something happens, something cosmic happens where electrical devices just no longer work.
Like a solar flare?
Yeah, but because I think with a solar flare we would still be able to like rebuild. But let's say it's like a permanent solar flare, like no more electricity.
Like it's constant.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
that's like kind of what
yeah.
you're aiming at,
There you
right?
go,
So like
yeah.
we're aware of it, but we can't go back.
You can't, yeah.
That would suck.
Because like essentially, what would
We'd be stuck here. Like we literally could not get out of that situation.
Yeah. We would be stuck here. But like, I mean, that would pretty much be an apocalyptic event. Because think about all the people whose jobs rely on technology. And like, not even like I mean, like, think of like you work at a drive-through, but you can no longer use the fucking teller, right?
Yeah.
You can no longer use the electric stoves.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to drive anymore.
Yeah.
Well, the mass hysteria would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean.
there's no communication.
No communication.
Yeah.
No way to transport food in mass quantities.
See,
no way to transport water.
See, this is why I want to buy a gun.
But it feels like
and shit like that. My first thought is like, gun, like
'cause
protection right away.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, to us it'd be apocalyptic, right?
Yeah.
But that wasn't society like that far ago, that long ago.
No, but I think the thing is, I don't think we are no longer sustainable without technology. Because I mean, yeah, we weren't like that. But I mean, back then you were in a village of fucking 50 people.
Yeah. That's how you fucking solve overpopulation, dude. You just
Go back to villages.
no, you just take away electricity.
And because like our area alone has millions of people.
Yeah.
Imagine millions of people not being able to get food or
I
water.
think we have 28 million people.
Yeah,
Jesus
I know
Christ.
it's
Just
crazy.
in Los Angeles alone, I think.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck do you do?
I think there's 35 million overall in California.
Where do you go to get resources?
Yeah.
There's definitely not enough natural resources for
No.
everybody
No.
here.
Man,
Dude, this is an issue. We need to like, what the fuck? We need to have a plan B for this.
Yeah, we do.
This is why I'm trying to learn how to fish. I'm getting my
Come on,
my
dude,
backpacking stuff together.
Dude,
'Cause
but that's
when
my
shit-
point, though. How many other millions of people do that?
I don't know, but
I'm gonna say
I
a
don't
lot.
think I don't think we're all gonna go the same direction. You know, like I might go that way, I might go that way. You know, but
I think I literally don't think there'd be enough natural resources. Like, I feel like you would go to fish and there would be none. They're all
Yeah,
fished out.
It
You're
wouldn't be any
probably right.
water.
Yeah.
Like fucking sand.
People would be hoarding. Man, people are hoarding fucking toilet paper. And you don't even need that to live.
Yeah.
Imagine once we
Yeah.
didn't have the shit we need to live.
I think I would immediately go not East Coast, but like Midwest.
Really?
Yeah.
I would go north or south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or South would be good.
Yeah.
South would be good.
I think
Maybe go to the ocean. Get a boat. Go to the ocean. That would probably be good.
Yeah.
Go like
Dude,
deep sea fishing.
I want to go. I want to get a sailboat. I want to leave this place.
Oh, fuck that, man.
You want to
I
buy a
don't-
sailboat?
I don't fuck with
Yeah.
boats.
Let's do it.
I'm terrified of the
down.
ocean, but
Never
Yeah,
buy a
I'm-
boat.
I'm not. I am also extremely terrified of the ocean.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
the ocean.
If I can't see land, fuck that.
I'm
Yeah,
just
fuck
saying
that
get a
shit ain't
sailboat.
natural.
I'm not saying I'm trying to fucking be out in the middle of nowhere.
You're not trying to fucking sail to India.
Well, maybe I would, but I'm not
End
gonna
up in
stop.
America.
You know, like oh, this is my home now, just in the middle of nowhere.
Fucking Waterworld shit. Like the
Yeah.
raft, like the game The Raft.
Yeah,
Just gotta
exactly.
fish the pollution out of the ocean.
Dude, I loved Waterworld. Love that movie.
I love the show at Universal.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That movie they said was a flop, you know, because they didn't get their money back for it. But I thought it was a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie's
Still
dope.
culturally impactful.
Yeah.
Movie was dope.
You guys remember Day After Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's all running to Mexico.
Yeah.
And the Mexicans like, hey, get out of here.
Yeah, they're like, no, no.
The tides have turned.
How the turntables
The
have turned.
turntables have turned. Dude, I remember being deathly afraid of that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I had an irrational fear of like rogue waves.
Yeah, or like winters like that. I was like, fucking hell, dude. Or like storm. Because what happened in the beginning? It was like a big storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that
massive
wave hit New
Yeah.
York,
Like
and then
the
it just immediately froze.
The storm fucking that storm scared me. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
this could actually happen, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
The tornadoes and then the fucking helicopters and the
Mm-hmm.
helicopters getting sucked into the tornado. Fuck that, dude. Yeah. Just stay in California. I convinced myself.
Man, but what if that shit happens like on the other side of the world?
Yeah, they're all gonna
Like,
rush over here.
Japan had a fucking earthquake, and we felt like the waves
Yeah.
from that shit.
It's true.
Yeah. So I don't live on the coast.
Tsunamis fucking scare me, man. Just the idea of just like the coastline, just like where the fuck's it going? You know? Like, oh fuck, we better
It's coming back.
Get out of here.
It's coming back. I don't understand that, man. Like, I don't want to be insensitive, but can't you just get like a life jacket?
You know, I've thought that too. I was like, hey, like, if you're a really good swimmer, I think you could like.
You'd be good, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I think it's just moving too fast.
Yeah, but I
Is
think
it?
what it
'Cause
is,
it'll slam you into
sweeps
shit?
Well, it sweeps you, and I think you just.
Well, you gotta think. I think it's a foot of water moving at, I think 2 miles an hour can move a car. You know what I mean? So, I think like tsunami, like those waters move at like 30 miles an hour.
so the issue is more of like blunt trauma, like
I
being
think so.
slammed into things.
yeah, I think just not being able to, I don't know.
Because like not even the swimming. I'm saying if you're buoyant, like if you have
Oh,
like a life preserver on, so you'll float no matter what. Like you're good, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that. It's probably slamming you into shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, a helmet and life jacket.
What if you're in like, what's that called? Fuck, what's that movie? Where the dude's in a bubble?
The bubble boy?
Bubble boy?
I think it's
What
called Bubble Boy. Yeah.
That dude's in a bubble.
That one boy is in a bubble? What is it called?
Dude bubble.
What if you're in one of those? Huh?
Bubble dude?
Bubble dude.
You're in one of those big like hamster balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
You're
feel
just
like
fucking riding that
you're,
shit.
dude, you're just running on water.
Would it be? Have you ever? Fuck. What are those?
It would suck if that thing popped and now you're drowning in a fucking bubble.
That's true.
Or would it be like, you know how you pull a ball under the surface of the water and it shoots up? Would it be like that?
You just get launched out with a
Bro.
fucking wave.
Yo,
It
that's
lands
what,
on you and just like doink.
bro, that would be the way to die, man. That would be crazy.
Smack your head.
Oh shit. I may
like-
have fucked up here.
You get launched into a fucking pole.
Because that's not too far off of, you know, we can all just live in a bubble.
You land on your neighbor's fence that just has those pointy fucking fences.
fuck.
No, but I think it's that too, because I just saw recently a video of like the biggest tsunamis, you know, like super waves and stuff. And some of those shits, like if that amount and weight of water falls on you, you're dead.
Yeah, dude, you're
Yeah.
getting fucking squashed,
so
bro.
it could probably be because of that too.
It's sad sometimes when you hear stories that like they never found like some people, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine
Even
having
from
like a
Katrina.
fucking family member and it just
Bro, what blows my
Don't know
mind,
where
there's
he
still
went.
planes they haven't fucking found.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
What was that flight? That
The
was
Malaysian?
Yeah,
Malaysian
Malaysian
airline?
flight.
Yeah.
Just haven't fucking found that thing.
Amelia Earhart too.
Yeah, her too.
How-
They don't got
what the-
GPS on there? Like,
What's the deepest part of our ocean?
the Mariana
Has to
Trench.
I think the Mariana
Has
Trench.
to be miles, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
it's crazy.
stupid deep.
I think it's if you like
Isn't the distance greater than?
Mount Everest. I think.
Yeah, I know that.
Holy fuck.
Let me
yeah.
let me look it up. I want to say it's like
But I think that's where what the fuck is not James Cameron.
James Cameron. He went there.
Well, like they have those submarines that they go super deep into the Mariana Trench.
Oh,
I forgot what those are called.
And they're like
was it called
recording
like the
something.
Voyager or something like that. It's something weird.
You think there's like fucking like super big ass killer monsters
I
down
feel
there?
that,
Dude.
I feel like there's something in there.
I just learned some crazy shit that there's this fish, a prehistoric fish that was alive. It's massive. That was alive during the dinosaur age, which had long been thought extinct, and they found that it's still fucking alive.
Down there?
Yeah.
Holy dude, that's terrifying.
So that means there could definitely be other fucking like dinosaur level sea creatures.
What are these things eating down there?
It's
I
probably
don't even want to
self-sustaining.
know, man. I don't even
Self-sustaining.
fucking know, dude.
It's a little planet inside itself.
Jesus.
Because there's got to. I mean, there's got to be food down there.
Yeah, the Mariana Trench. It's called Challenger Deep, the deepest
Challenger
point
Deep.
in Mariana Trench. It's 11,035 meters below sea level. And yeah, Mount Everest would be underwater if its base was at that point.
God damn. Meters.
Yeah, let me convert that to miles
One
for us.
1 meter is 3'3" and 7/16.
Damn. Down to the inch. Faster. Faster,
crazy.
SpongeBob. Faster, SpongeBob. Faster.
6.8 miles.
Oh.
Thought it'd be more.
Is it?
Weird.
Wait, 6.
6.8 miles.
God damn.
Oh. I was looking at top.
It's
That's
pretty-
still, that's
Oh,
that's
the
fucking long,
conversion
though.
for a meter to mile.
Yeah,
that's still
fucking
that's
long.
deep. Because I think it's crazy. We don't realize how.
Do we have submarines that go that deep?
That's what I was gonna say. I don't even think we've been to the bottom.
I don't think
The-
we've been to the
the
deepest point.
pressure is too
yeah,
much, right?
Yeah.
And you, even if you're down there, or as far as the Challenger Deep, I guess it was called. You can only stay down there for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Because then everything is just gonna fuck up.
I'd be too terrified to go down there. Just the idea that, like, dude, this thing is under so much pressure right
Dude,
now. If I
oh my
bump into
God.
one single thing, it might just explode.
It'll just crush you.
Yeah.
Literally
Do you
just crush
guys
you.
ever? Do you guys ever see that MythBuster episode where they're testing this myth about old diver suits and like like the back pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what would happen if they shut it off?
Yeah.
And literally the fucking pig carcass got sucked into the helmet.
Yeah.
That was
Imagine
great.
dying like that.
Well, I think that, yeah. Well, underwater divers, like that, underwater welders, I'm sorry. They have to, because they go so low, they have to go into these like hyperbaric chambers.
And like
So, like,
acclimate.
Yeah, to like dispel, like, I forgot
Mhm.
what it is from their body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't, they'll fucking die.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Imagine having a job like that after every shift. You know, you just want to go home, crack a beer open. You just can't.
You'll die.
Like, I might die. I
They
gotta
get
be
paid
My-
so much money.
Yeah.
Fucking, you're risking your eyes popping out of your skull.
You risk getting sucked into your helmet.
Getting
I-
the ultimate suck.
The craziest fact that about the ocean that fucking always blew my mind is that we know more about the surface of the moon than we do our oceans. And I don't know if that, I would hear that a long time ago. I don't know if it's maybe true now.
I would say it's true, because like, what the fuck is on the moon, bro?
Yeah.
And like, isn't it
Shit's
some
barren.
like stupid low single number of how much of the ocean we've actually like mapped
Like
out?
explored.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason that fact was crazy to me is because obviously I understand like human like curiosity and they want to like, you know, we obviously space, it's such like this big old, it was this big old thing back, it still is, but it was like this very unknown thing back then. It was just crazy how we wanted to explore that first in our own fucking planet.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like, I
No, I feel the same about that.
I feel like we can learn a lot if we just fucking explore our oceans.
Dude, if there's a massive prehistoric dinosaur down there, that's terrifying. Imagine you see it and it just eats you.
one fucking.
No one knows my
Munch.
secret. I'm
So-
staying down here, motherfuckers.
I shall not be found out.
Keep sending them. Send the search party. I need dinner.
'Cause I remember the Loch Ness Monster being a big thing at one point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I wanted that to be fucking real so bad.
the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, and Bigfoot. I remember going on YouTube and like looking at these fucking choppy ass videos.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, holy shit, that's Bigfoot.
It's real.
You could just be this fucking dude in the
it's so
suit.
weird. So the deepest point is almost 7 miles, but from sea level to like space or like the end of our atmosphere is 62 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thought it was less.
me too. I thought it'd be comparable. Like the deepest point, that makes the deepest point seem like
Not
that deep. Yeah.
Mm.
That's weird.
How far is it to get to the core of the Earth?
I mean, I think that'd be far. What's the fucking radius of the Earth? 3,958 miles.
To the core?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
That's a
Russia
lot.
that was trying to
Like drill there.
Yeah. And they just stopped because it was getting too hot.
Yeah.
Like, wow, really? Who would have thought?
These Russians are probably fucking slamming back shots of vodka.
Dude, and I don't even think they made it that many miles deep.
You guys ever watch that documentary on Chernobyl?
No.
So Chernobyl happened, right? And their Band-Aid for it was putting up these fucking walls, that were kind of like containing
The radiation?
everything. But the radiation was so much that everything was just fucking falling apart. It was decomposing. And the fucked up part is, too, when they had these poor Russian dudes go in there, these dudes literally had like a minute to do work or they're going to get radiation poisoning.
Fuck.
So you literally go in there, do something, you got to run the fuck out. You know what I mean? It was that bad. So they knew at some point this bitch was going to break that wall and the radiation was going to seep through, right? So they constructed this fucking massive dome that went on tracks. They built it like a couple miles away from it, and it's tracks that actually go right over Chernobyl, right? And yeah, they built this giant dome and it's supposed to contain it for like 100 years. But even then, it's like, okay, what then? You're going to build a bigger dome? By that time, we're going to fucking reach outer space by the time it's done spewing radiation.
Damn, bro, they just try to Simpsons that shit.
Yeah.
Essentially. It's great. I didn't know that they knew that it was going to eventually.
Yeah.
So just like fuck the citizens of Chernobyl? Or was Chernobyl the nuclear, reactor was called?
Yeah, it was the reactor, yeah.
Oh, or whatever.
Or
town.
maybe the city. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, fuck them,
I don't
huh?
know much about that.
But even then, everything around it, like the nature and all that, is just fucked up. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
I thought I read some article about it, like all the nature and all the wildlife around it that were in the immediate era. They're like adapting.
I think so. But at first it was bad.
Yeah.
Just fucking them up at first.
It's not as bad as it used to be, but even the concrete inside Chernobyl is just rotting away.
That's weird.
Whenever I think of Chernobyl, I think of fucking
Call of Duty?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Call of Duty map
Yeah.
with the fucking Ferris wheel,
Mhm.
Same.
or like the story mode.
The mission, yeah.
where
where
you
you
have the
had,
snipe.
Yeah, and you're crawling.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
That was such a good story.
Good times. There was an article I read about what was the tribe called? It was pretty sad. It was
Let's hear it. Line me up.
Immediately laughs.
Because I don't know. I can't imagine experiencing that.
Chernobyl?
No. The article I read, it was about a tribe in the Amazon. A dude who was the last member of his tribe, the last male member. He had just died of COVID.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, got out there?
Yeah, people were fucking mad. Or the citizens of Brazil, not Brazil, of South America, or no, Brazil. Brazil were mad because the president.
The citizens of South America.
I don't know why I thought the Amazon was all throughout South America. But
I think I don't
Does
think
it?
it's all contained in Brazil. I think there's some,
It's massive.
yeah.
okay. Well, I think it was mainly.
When it's
Brazil.
what, 30% of our oxygen supply?
That's what they say, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's massive.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They were mad at the president, or whatever the leader's called, because he died, and they suspect that he got COVID-19 from a logger.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, the president of Brazil is a fucking asshole.
Look at that, bro. Hundreds of years later, still doing the same shit, man. Giving locals diseases.
That's what I was thinking. That I was like, fuck, man. It sucks because they didn't ask. Obviously, they didn't ask for this. They were just minding their own business. They were living life how life has always been to them.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
the furthest away you could be.
Yeah, you
from
could actually be.
all the
And
bullshit.
he caught COVID-19 from a fucking
Yeah.
a logger. Logging.
Dude.
Apparently, but
They say that the rumor is he's the one that started the fire on the Amazon because he wanted
The
to
president?
build. Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
wanted
remember
to
that.
take it over for real estate.
I remember reading shit about that.
Yeah.
I read while I was reading that article, I read a quote from him saying that there's value under the sacred land of like tribes that have never been like touched.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, you just
Dude,
want to
apparently
decimate the whole fucking forest?
Apparently, there's soil there, in the Amazon. So you guys heard that they're basically mapping out the Amazon, with drones, right?
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah. So they're hooking up these drones with lasers, and they just shoot thousands and thousands of points, and then they can map it out. And apparently, there's a massive city inside the Amazon. Massive. Like, they said that this thing probably held like 20 million people.
Like a
in it.
native
Yeah.
city?
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
Like a whole civilization.
Oh, that's still there?
No, used to
Oh.
be. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's all covered by the forest now.
Hmm.
And
That's crazy.
this one guy was saying, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast saying this. He was saying that they found this soil, because in the Amazon you shouldn't be able to grow like any food, right?
Mm.
You shouldn't be able to, but there's this soil that they've never seen before, and you could put this soil anywhere, and food will grow from it. And that's how they believe that's how they were surviving off of it.
Mm.
So
Weird.
there's just parts of the Amazon that they're still finding that they just don't know how or why it's there.
Dude, that's so nuts to me. Because, like, how many civilizations like that do we not know about, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, technically, the only reason that we would be known would be through, like, things that are left behind, you know? Like buildings, like material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but these people back then didn't have that, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
so
how
if
many-
everything decomposes.
Yeah, what don't we know about?
Well, there's still a lot of shit they're still finding, like, under the ocean. Of,
Yeah,
like,
that too.
these, like, civilizations
Like
that...
structures and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It's crazy to think, too, though, that there's still, like, uncontacted tribes.
Yeah.
Like, there's still people on this planet who are still living the same way that humans used to live hundreds of thousands of years ago.
There's I think you guys might have heard of it. There's an island off of the coast of India called Sentinel Island.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking
Yeah,
of.
They have never, and when they are
No.
contacted, they fucking attack.
Yeah,
They
it's
attack
on
motherfuckers,
site.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they suspect that tribe to be, I don't even think, it's either that they're in the Stone Age and they haven't created fire yet, or they're like on the premise of like that
Discovery?
age of, discovery. So it's like, what the fuck?
That's
like we could
crazy.
literally.
Or what's crazy to think is that if this continues, then like that's how you get speciation. Like that's how you get a different species, is having that
Yeah.
level of disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, imagine that, like that ends up being a different species of human that results from that, from having this uncontacted tribe.
Yeah.
That's, I hope that happens. That'd be fucking
That'd be
cool
dope.
to see. Yeah.
Like we could literally like study these people, you know what I mean? And we could literally look into like our
Just
past.
sneak in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously if they allowed that, but yeah, they're protected.
Yeah.
They're protected
Yeah.
too by the Indian government.
You know, when you
As they
brought up
should be.
when you brought up Bigfoot, it made me think of there's stories in Russia, like so far north that people don't go, that there's a giant humanoid
Yeti.
humanoid looking red furred giants that live there.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like 7 foot, 8 foot tall. Like
Fucking
humanoids.
Neanderthals.
Yeah. But it's so far up Russia and it's so cold
Hmm.
that, you know, no one's traveled that far to really
To
look.
map it all out and shit.
Yeah.
We could be the first ones.
Fuck that, dude.
I want to fucking shake
if
Bigfoot's hand.
if Russians don't even go that far up north, I'm
Yeah.
not going that far up north.
Fucking true.
There's got to be some Russian dude who's in one of those like, say like the closest city possible, right? Who's like in the bar. He's got like one eye, and he knows some shit. There's got to be those guys, and we're gonna go up to him. He'd be like, dude, and he knows the way.
We're looking for
Dude.
something specific. He's like, last person that looked for that never came back.
How do you think I lost my eye?
Yeah.
They don't let people like that live.
Yeah, Stalin probably got to him.
Man, they're probably already fucking weaponizing those giants, giving them AKs.
Probably, yeah.
strapping fucking bombs to their chest. Here, run into the city. But I believe it, man. I believe there's fucking. I don't know. I've always believed in that fucking crypto, or like, what's that called? Cryptic.
Krypton?
What's that class called? Like Bigfoot, like the Loch Ness monster. It's called
Class.
it's called like a certain type.
There's like a
of-
name for it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyways,
Monster
like,
hunting?
I've always believed in that shit.
You believe that like
I've always
Bigfoot's
believed
real?
in Bigfoot. I've always believed in Loch Ness monster.
You believe mermaids are real too?
Tell me that they're not.
You guys remember in Discovery Channel? when
Dude.
they had that fucking
About mermaids?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, when
was
that shit aired,
short-lived.
I'm like, I believe. I'm a believer.
Fucking mermaids are real. Jesus. Saw this. I overheard this TikTok that Emily was watching of this guy. He was like trying to argue about religion. And he's like, all these people are always so like trying to be so factual and scientific about God. Well, how about this? Prove that he doesn't exist. And he thought that was like such a big gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, one, that's not how fucking science works. And two, if that is how it works, then you could use that logic right back against you.
Prove that he does.
Yeah, or not even that. Prove that he doesn't exist. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter. Prove that unicorns don't exist. They exist. You know what I mean? Prove Bigfoot doesn't exist.
Yeah.
He exists. Like, you can't make any fucking conclusions out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That triggered me because I overheard it and I was just like, I fucking hate people.
That's just like the last response of, like, you have nothing else. Like, well, I'll prove that he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
honestly. It's so dumb.
But I don't know. I've always felt like,
Man, prove that Oreo doesn't know how to line dance, and she does it every time we're not looking. You know? You can't, so she probably does it.
you fucking bitch, you know how to line dance?
Show me your moves.
Right? Hello, my brain.
It's always been like, I don't know. It's always been like super intriguing to me. Like,
Hey man, the way I look at it is like, if I haven't seen it, or if I haven't looked, then I don't know. Okay.
Like you're still open to the
Yeah.
possibility.
You
No,
know what I mean?
I
You
get
can,
that.
You can tell me no all the fucking time.
Yeah.
All you want.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll see videos and still be like, "Fuck, dude, that motherfucker
Yeah.
might be out there. He might be out there."
I don't know. You know
Yeah.
these stories of giants in fucking Russia? I don't know. Who am I to say that it's not real?
Yeah. Dude, I saw this other thing where someone was arguing that dragons were real. And they were saying that, like, for one, we have never found, like, a complete Tyrannosaurus Rex, like, fucking, what do you call it?
skeleton?
Yeah, not a skeleton, like fossil, right?
Oh.
We haven't found a complete
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
for Tyrannosaurus Rex. But he was saying that it doesn't really make sense that that they have like tiny arms. But he was saying, what if that they had wings, which then those bones would be hollow and they wouldn't fossilize. So maybe there were dinosaurs, but we just don't have the remains
I'm
to
just
know that.
picturing a fucking dinosaur with short ass
With
arms
little-
and
with
big
little
ass
arms.
wings.
I will say though,
That makes it 10 times terrifying.
I don't think a T-Rex would be a fucking dinosaur, cuz like what creature has arms, legs and wings?
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know,
It
doesn't
just
doesn't make
fuck
sense.
shit up.
Yeah.
Homeboy just eats whatever he wants.
That would
Imagine
be-
some big ass.
That would be the ultimate.
That would be the apex predator.
Yeah.
What scares me is like the fucking megalodon. How massive they said this fucking
This is-
shark was.
This is why I stay out of the fucking ocean. Man.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
when I see people hold a tooth and it's as big as their fucking head.
Big as their face, dude.
It's like, there's no surfers back there. Yeah, but like that, I don't know. It's always been intriguing to me. And I think another thing that kind of like, I wouldn't say 100% solidified me believing in that stuff, because there's always that skepticism.
Yeah.
Was like when we had that was it Halloween episode, and I was reading all the shits about
Oh, the
The staircase.
yeah,
on-
like all
on
these
mountains
weird
and shit.
phenomena going
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I want to clarify though. I definitely have an open mind,
Uh-huh.
right? Like, there's a difference. I'm not saying like, because we don't know. Fucking Bigfoot could be real,
Yeah.
right? But you need to prove that he's real,
Exactly,
not prove that he's not.
Yeah. So like, after reading that shit, I was like, man,
You never know.
this motherfucker exists. He's putting the stairs out there.
He's just building stairs.
Yeah, he's putting these stairs out there. All right. That's what's going on. It's just because like Bigfoot, if you read those stories, right, and you like the shit that's going on in those stories is way more unexplainable than a Bigfoot.
What do you mean?
Like all of the phenomena with like ghosts or like, you know what I mean, like these demons or like, I feel like a Bigfoot isn't. A Bigfoot could be possible, right? Like way more than like
it's way more plausible.
yeah, than a demon that's like, or these stairs that lead to like, you know.
What's weird about Bigfoot though is that legend has been around for so long, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it has to be that it's full of shit and doesn't exist, or it's not one Bigfoot. It's like a species, right? Because
there'd have to,
I don't think there would be a humanoid.
I never thought of it
animal that would
as
live for
one.
hundreds of years.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I
Because I
never
know
thought
I
of it
feel
as
like
one.
some people do.
No.
yeah.
It's like a species, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, if the stories have been around for thousands of years, I don't think this dude's been walking around
For
living
1,000 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
And like, yeah, like
Big
the
feet.
amount of sightings you see like all across the country, all over the world, you know, which is like,
Are they all over the world?
Yeah.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, what is this dude just like swimming across the Atlantic? You know? He wants to be seen today. He wants to be seen in England.
I don't know, because I've the stories I've heard, it's always just been like in these like remote places of the Appalachian Mountains, you know.
Yeah, I think it's all
didn't-
across the country.
haven't
I think-
heard, like
But
all over the world.
I think I could pull up a map of like Bigfoot sightings.
same thing, though, is with, like, UFOs. Like, that shit's
Right.
been happening for hundreds, if not thousands of
Yeah.
years, and
Yeah.
all around the world.
Yeah, no, that's.
But it could just be like, you know, UFOs, whatever that is to us right now, could be like volcanoes back to these early civilizations, you know? We just don't fucking understand it. So,
Yeah.
like, it has to be this greater being.
Mm.
all the way up in
Weird.
Canada.
Why the fuck would Bigfoot be in Florida? Answer me that. You're
Yeah.
gonna tell me Bigfoot's out there in the Everglades?
He's fucking fighting those big-ass snakes that are
Those fucking
taking over
alligators.
Florida.
He's wrestling some gators.
You guys heard that, right?
Gators.
Those fucking assholes that
No.
released all those snakes in
Oh,
Florida?
yeah.
And now they're getting so big that they're eating each other.
In
Isn't
Florida?
that crazy? Yeah, dude.
These Florida
Listen.
motherfuckers don't know how to chill, dude.
Listen, if I became president, my first act would be get rid of Florida. I swear to God,
Florida, you're
Yeah.
now part of Cuba.
dude. Yeah, fuck, get that thing out of there.
Secede.
Because the only thing I imagine is those
Push
things
it
are going to start
somewhere else.
crawling up north and start eating people. Next thing you know, we're going to have a snake problem.
They won't get too far north.
Fucking Titan boa.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, Florida. You know what? I have a theory as to why Florida's fucking psycho.
Why?
I think it was all the fucking cocaine that was going in there.
Oh,
and,
definitely, yeah.
And these
And it
people.
changed the genetic makeup
Dude,
of fucking
could you-
Floridian.
I feel like that could be possible.
Floridians.
Because I'm sure. I mean, I don't know, like how cocaine. Like I don't know the long effects of cocaine on like the, you know, on your fucking cognitive state. But
On your dome.
yeah, it's like, man, if say you know you just did a whole bunch of coke and you were just like kind of brain dead, you know,
And you had kids.
and then you had kids, and then those kids had kids, and then those kids.
Not only then, but that the whole generation line is doing cocaine
Yeah,
throughout.
I mean, I'm sure everyone in. Okay, not everyone, but 90% of the population was fucking
Coked out.
doing lines off
It's
strippers'
crazy.
asses.
It's crazy how much cocaine was in America at one point.
Fucking 80s, baby.
Yeah. I think they still say, like, you can still find, like, 1% trace of cocaine on American bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of the cocaine?
Yeah. Yeah, because of the 80s.
Yeah. Every different times, different
Mhm.
times.
Man, I'd fucking kill to be in Florida in the 80s. I wouldn't do cocaine. I just want to see it.
If it was like a redo, like I could go experience it, but there was no like repercussions.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would
Yeah,
live
that-
it up.
Yeah.
Tony Montana style, bro.
The first fucking night you have a heart attack. You went a little too hard.
Damn, dude, that's how you do it in Florida, bro. You gotta top it off with some bath salts too.
You gotta go out. You gotta go out in Florida. But yeah, that's my theory. All these motherfuckers are just fucking psycho
Yeah.
because all the fucking cocaine their ancestors did.
Believe it.
Hmm?
You what?
Hmm?
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
You know what I was thinking about the other day when I was in the shower? I was like, COVID got here and it fucked up everybody. You remember when Ebola hit the coast? They had that motherfucking tent ready to go. They went in there with
Yeah.
them fucking suits ready
The
to
hazmats.
quarantine their ass. Yeah, that shit wasn't coming in.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what happened? You know what I mean?
I think what happened was COVID got politicized, and for whatever reason, there's this attitude that scientists are all in this big conspiracy.
See, but when it first, I didn't even remember hearing anything about it. Anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a thought in my mind until this time last year. I think we went out the weekend before this
Mhm.
week, right?
Mhm.
We went out, partied, had a good time, and then
It's for your birthday.
yeah,
Yeah.
the what was it? Tuesday? This last Tuesday was the 1 year mark when they shut everything down.
So.
Mhm.
Yeah, the 16th maybe. And yeah. And it's just
It's crazy.
yeah.
To this day, I remember. I think I might have said this already, but I'm gonna say it again. I remember a conversation with a manager of a drugstore that I was working in, and we were talking about COVID-19.
Oh, you did say this, yeah.
In January, maybe middle of January, and we were talking about it, it's whatever, man.
Mm.
It's like that argument of oh man, people die of the flu so many people die of the
Yeah.
flu every year. It's not gonna be, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just another flu.
Dude, I remember having a classmate, and December, January, they were already wearing a mask at school, and I was like, dude, and it was someone I talked to. I'm like, man, dude, it's not gonna come here.
Yeah.
You're overreacting. And I thought that was the weirdest thing. Little did I know, this dude was so far ahead. Now look at me wearing a fucking mask everywhere, man. He was literally the one person on campus walking around with a mask 24/7.
Man,
I wonder if he got it.
that dude was in on it, dude.
I know when you said hat, I'm like, did this dude
No,
bite the dust?
No, I know he's still kicking. I'm pretty sure, man. He better if he didn't dodge it, then what the fuck?
Damn, man, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
On top of his game, and still got him.
Right?
I keep hearing too about well, not hearing. It's more like Twitter. It's more like Twitter posts. I don't know why I take these fucking serious, but when someone says, "Oh, have you seen, or have you caught a flu or a cold in the past year?" Question mark. It's see, masks and washing hands do work.
Mm.
Do you guys think that's?
Dude, I got fucking sick last week, so I don't know what the fuck that post has to do with anything. Cause no, I still got sick.
Well, because I'm just saying, is that true? Obviously I'm not taking that Twitter post for, but it's like
I would say I would say so. I mean, washing your hands. That's nothing
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it might be for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Fucking nasty people. I mean, that was even before all this. It was. I remember being in elementary school hearing oh, it's flu season. Make sure to wash your hands.
Yeah.
You know?
It was fucking. It was weird, in school they would say if you're sick, don't come to school, right?
Mm.
I would still be forced to go to school.
Yeah, there's no such thing
Ow.
in my household.
Yeah, in the construction field, if you're sick, boo-hoo, you're fucking showing up. Now it's if you're sick, you better not
Yeah.
show it or come or anything, you know?
I gotta say, we took way too long for that because I always thought that was bullshit. Like, I always believe that. Like, if you're sick, stay your ass home. Like, I don't want, like, I don't know. Because I remember, like, when I would work at restaurants, there was one time where I had the flu, and I was, like, I was literally, like fucking sick, trying to call in, and I told them I had the flu, and they're like, oh, we really need you, though. Can you just take some medicine and come in?
Like, no, bitch.
Like, this is a restaurant. Like, I'm going to be touching, like,
Yeah,
menus. I'm going to be
yeah.
touching people's utensils and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you nasty motherfucker.
Like, if I'm sick and I'm a grown-ass man, obviously what I have, you know, can take down a grown man.
Yeah.
So maybe you should not get it.
Yeah,
I'm just glad that we're finally moving to that of, like, oh, okay, you're sick. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's always going to be those people who take advantage of it, and that's
Oh, of course.
probably what causes that, like, negative connotation in like management's eyes that are always like,
Yeah.
no, you still got to come in. But man, what the fuck we doing here?
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, it was kind of the opposite in my household. Like, no one cared if anyone was sick. Like, we would
Like, you wouldn't go to school?
No. I just mean in general, like us hanging out. Obviously, I lived with my two brothers and my parents at one point. But if
Mhm.
one of us was sick, like, it would never be like we would stay away from each other. It would be.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't like that for
Yeah.
me
It
either.
would run through our family. Everyone got it.
Yeah, it was just more like, all right, well, just fucking go get
Eat
some
some
rest,
soup.
get out of here.
Yeah.
It's not till, like, at this age, not when COVID happened, but maybe, like, 2 years prior, that, like, if I got sick, I'm locking myself in my room.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'm not taking anyone down with me. I'll be miserable by myself. That's why if I got COVID and I had a quarantine, I'm like, all right, I could do this. I've been doing
Gotta
it for a couple
practice
years
run.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I haven't cared so much if someone else was sick. I think I
Yeah.
care a little more now.
Mm.
I
feel
hate,
like-
I hate when I start sneezing and people fucking just start looking at me
Dude, I hate
weird.
coughing,
Put
man.
their mask up a little higher. Like, come on, man, it's my allergies.
Yeah.
I do construction for a living. I breathe in fucking dust. Like, calm down.
Yeah, I do get a little anxious when I cough. When I take this, my Stizzy somewhere, and I fucking use it, and I'm coughing. It's not till like after the third cough, I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't be coughing like this. You know, because now it's like, oh, it's like you got the plague now if you cough.
Yeah.
Don't come near me. Like you know, you could be coughing for any reason. You're like, nah, you're sick.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me. But yeah, I remember like COVID, yeah, just being like this. I don't think I'll ever forget that, like that memory of talking to that manager about it, because we were like saying, it's not this big deal. It's whatever. It's gonna fucking pass.
Dude, I'm pretty sure a lot of people had those conversations.
Yeah.
Of like, you guys hear about this thing going on in
Yeah.
China?
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah.
right? Imagine
Yeah.
it comes here. Dang.
Yeah.
I remember talking to one of my friends, and I was like, "That ain't gonna come here, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it'll probably be like a couple thousand of cases."
I'm pretty sure I remember us talking about it on the podcast too.
Yeah.
I might
Like,
have said that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we were all like, nah, we're not worried about it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not gonna get here.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't think it was gonna get here.
One thing, one thing about having Cindy on, I'm amazed with how many people I pissed off about my Disney remarks.
Why? Did
But-
someone else say something?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't want to say, but
oh shit.
it was pretty funny when because they watched that episode with Cindy in it, and they brought it up to me too, and I was like, "Listen, man, I don't even remember saying it." You know,
I feel like I already know who it is.
yeah, probably yeah. But I was
They
like,
said this to you in real life?
over text.
Oh.
Yeah.
They just texted you, or like, I'm mad at this?
Well, no, like the whole like Cindy calling me out, you know, and,
Oh.
you know,
just,
saying
like,
that they're
commenting on
weirdos,
that?
you know.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen.
It's just a little. It's a little strange as an adult.
Yeah.
It's a little strange as an adult.
I just think it's a terrible investment. That's all.
Like I think like this is the thing. I feel like it's okay to get a pass. Like if you have the money, you know, it's like getting for some people it's like getting a gym membership, you know? It's like, all right, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I don't know, those people who like were going like regularly, like it was their fucking job, and they have like Disney outfits, like, oh, this
Yeah.
is what I like. Oh my god, I miss wearing this at Disneyland. That's a little strange.
See, my argument for it is like I still have nostalgia when I go to Disneyland because I don't go. I've only gone like probably 3 times in my life as an adult, you know. And so I have nostalgia when I go there, and I want to keep that. If I get a pass, I'm gonna wear it out like I normally do. You know, I just over exceed my fucking limit with how many times I can go. And that was my argument towards them. And I told them also, like, when I go, I'm not there for rides. I'm there for shows. You know, I want to feel like a little kid again. You know, so their argument towards me is like, see, but if you get a pass, then you can say, like, screw it. Today, I'll just go ride this one ride, go home and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but for, like, the highest pass is, like, what, $1,200?
Yeah, it's
so, what,
pretty
you're paying
expensive.
$200 a month? And, like,
I know
what
it
if you
is,
don't go? What if you don't go a single fucking time in that month? You just spent $200 for what?
Yeah.
For what experience? Like I
I
don't know. Like it just seems like a terrible investment for me.
I think that's the thing, though, is because it's not an investment. You know? It's like getting a pass to, like, Six Flags or, like, Knott's.
I
Just
think that-
way more fucking expensive.
I think that statement makes it worse that it's not an investment.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely not an investment. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely think more people get them than probably should.
Well, aren't they stopping them?
Yeah, they stopped them.
Yeah.
yeah.
You think they'll bring them back
I don't know. I'm sure at some point.
when everything's back to normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was talking to. But I was telling them that I enjoy Disneyland way more now than I did when I was younger. I feel.
I don't know. For me, like, my perspective, I don't really feel that nostalgia towards it. It feels like a theme park to me. You know what I mean? Like how Knott's would, or Six Flags, or whatever else. So I think that's the thing. Like, if I have the money, and, like, you know, $200 a month isn't gonna affect me, I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck it. It's something fun to do. But I think what it is that I find weird is there's people who you could tell, like, no, that's a big chunk. You know what I mean? Like, that is something that is going to affect your finances. And because of that, like, you have to take advantage of it, right? So anytime you're going out, we're going to Disneyland. You know? Like, I think that's a little too much.
Yeah. I don't know. My current mind says, like, that $200 can go straight towards investing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree. That's the thing, though. But if I was a millionaire, fuck it, I would buy one just to have the option. I probably won't even go, but just like,
if you're a millionaire, you could rent out the park.
Yeah.
And buy Disneyland.
Not for $1 million.
Here's $1 million. But yeah, it's a lot more fun for me now. I mean, I've only ever been a handful of times too, but
Yeah.
I don't even remember going to Disneyland when I was younger. And I know I went. I think I just hated fucking lines too much. Hated fucking waiting.
I think that's what it is. I didn't really go as a kid. I didn't really go until I was in high school.
Yeah. My first time as an adult was grad night.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And I'm one of those people too that is like, I love what Disney does, but also I'm like, fuck Disney.
Yeah.
Fucking greedy motherfuckers.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Bunch of dickheads over there.
We gotta tear down the establishment.
Yep.
We start by getting a fucking Disney pass. And
we got to get inside first.
Oh, man.
we gotta get inside.
Yeah, we got to blend in.
Gotta see how the inner workings work, huh?
See,
You gotta play the game.
I would still love
To
a
beat the
fucking
game.
A day we plan when everything's back to normal, where we just go get fucked up
At Disney.
at downtown Disney or Disney wherever. Just get fucked up there.
I heard
And act like fools.
I heard
And get banned forever.
California Adventure has a lot of bars apparently, or
They have
not
a
a lot,
few.
but they have a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't there only one bar in Disneyland?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the Star Wars land.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, before COVID, you had to, like, make a reservation.
Yep.
And I think it was only like 45 minutes or like an hour long that you could be there.
$5 billion just to fucking go sit down for 45 minutes. Get out. Get out.
You had your taste.
Yeah.
Time is money. Time is money. Get out.
Yeah. You just throwing back drinks.
We gotta make this money back that we borrowed.
Even then, the drinks are like fucking $25 a pop.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Yep. A bottle of water's fucking $7.
Getting drunk in Disneyland or like California Adventures is a fucking flex.
One day we gotta do it.
Like, dude, just give me like a double shot of one thing. I'm done.
Just pregame in the parking lot.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm fucking down.
I saw a video of homegirl. She was at the bar with her friends, and she ordered some orange juice, and she had a bracelet on, and it was like it was a bracelet where you can hide liquor in it. So she unscrews the fucking top and pours her vodka into it.
Dang. Sneaky.
Yeah. Like someone's making something to sneak in the theme parks. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I'm
Yeah.
sure people smuggled fucking everything in there.
Definitely.
Sure, it was some dude shooting up in the bathroom. I wouldn't doubt
Wouldn't doubt it.
Grad night.
He's like, man, I want to go to Disneyland and I want to be fucking loaded
Yeah.
with heroin.
I want to meet Mickey today.
And I want to get on California Screaming. The hero. Okay. All right. So okay.
Tough crowd.
My dreams of being a comedian down the toilet. If I can't make my friends laugh, who can I make laugh?
Glad you realized it now. Fuck, I was going to say something else and I forgot. Fuck me.
What's
What are your thoughts, Oreo?
How long have we been talking?
An hour and 30 minutes. No questions, please.
She does not like anything in her face.
I'm trying to get her to meow.
Pause.
Guess Oreo has no comment.
Fuck.
What
was I going to say?
There's only other. So I read two articles. One about the Amazon tribe member, last dude, the last dude, and I read another one about like 40 to like 50 French people who were going to live in a cave for like 50 days.
Why?
It was supposed to be to like analyze what the human body would be like without any factor
Like sunlight?
realizing of what time it was.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was called deep time experiment.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know how.
I'm kind of curious to see what.
Yeah, I don't know how far they went into the cave, but it was far enough into the cave to where like nothing could
Affect your
influence
circadian
yeah
rhythm.
influence their ability to tell time. Obviously they had watches and stuff.
Dude, I immediately get like horror movie vibes.
How about to say they're testing like the hills have eyes or?
Dude, I don't know, but like fuck, because they wanted to. The reason they wanted to analyze that was for like space travel as well.
Okay.
And whatnot. So they wanted to see, you know, like obviously the long-term effects of it after they're done, but also the effects on their body and their like their mental state and stuff. So, and it was more like it's more like they're just living in there. They're not really surviving. So they already like shipped food into there and like clothes, and you know, it's more like a society that they're just gonna live in there.
What the fuck do you do in a cave for 50 days?
I don't know.
Scrabble.
You're right on the walls.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hieroglyphics.
I like imagine like the first day coming out, like you would not be used to the sun. Like you would have to wear blacked out glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
I would
imagine they
imagine.
would need to eat something that's like vitamin D heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because obviously we need the sun. It's
Mhm.
not only for daylight.
Ah.
So I thought that was pretty fucking. And they were doing it too because of like the quarantine that's been happening.
Mm.
I guess they took like inspiration from that. So yeah, I'm pretty interested to see the results because I think they had just went in either the beginning of this week or
Oh no
today,
shit.
or like in the past 2 days. Yeah.
Dang.
So they're gonna be. They're gonna come out.
Oh,
and-
dude, it must be rough. They're like in the beginning of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're gonna come out and like everything's gonna be better, or like the world's gonna be ending. It's gonna be like, what the fuck?
isn't it crazy that we have fucking like caves that have their own ecosystems inside?
Yeah.
Even yeah.
Isn't that weird
Weather,
Yeah.
and terrifying at the same
No
time?
light.
What kind of monsters do you think are laying up in there?
Probably got some big ass worms.
Like fucking like from
Alaskan-
King Kong?
Or the Alaskan bull.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Remember that scene from King Kong?
Dude, I've never seen King Kong.
Oh, you remember King Kong?
None
Oh,
of
which
them.
one?
The one with
Jack Black.
yeah. Remember the scene where all the fucking insects start coming out of the walls and shit?
And are they all big and
Oh,
shit?
Dude,
yeah.
they're massive.
Yeah.
Gross.
Dude, that scene where the fucking like whatever worm it was just fucking goes on his head. Oh, dude, I was terrified from that fucking scene.
Dude, I'm intrigued. I need to see this movie.
It's a long movie.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's
good.
For a King
It's
Kong movie,
fucking
it's
long.
good. Yeah, it's long though.
I think it's like
Is it kind of scary? Or is that just like one of the only parts?
not scary. I wouldn't say it's scary. It's more like
It kind of gave some like weird vibes when like the tribe and all that.
Yeah.
Like it felt like
Mm.
weird. Like I don't know. At
It's-
least for me, every time I watch it, I'm like, dude, this is fucking weird. this is like weird, creepy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
weird.
It wasn't scary. I
Mm.
don't know the other word for it. It's more like thriller-ish.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're.
And
Intrigued.
suspenseful.
Yeah, there you go. Suspenseful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more suspenseful if anything.
Dude, I had a nightmare last night that I went to the movies by myself, and I was watching some like Jason movie, like a Friday the 13th movie, but it was like the most terrifying. It was almost like I was on an acid trip in this fucking movie theater, and like I could feel it. I don't know. It was like the most terrifying fucking movie I'd ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ, sounds horrible.
It was weird though, but like I knew in my dream, I knew it was a movie, and then like I left and I was like, wow, that movie like fucked me up.
Were you alone because of COVID?
No. Like there's people in the theater. I
Oh,
went
you
by
just
myself.
went. Oh, you just
Yeah,
went.
that would have been scarier, dude. Fuck! Imagine watching a horror movie in a movie
In a
theater by
theater
yourself.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty scary.
I'd want to do that.
I think I need to watch. I haven't watched a horror movie in a while. Maybe that's what the dream is telling me.
Yeah. Dude, I miss the fucking movie theaters, man.
Same.
Yeah.
I miss going to
Same.
watch a movie.
It's weird that like there really hasn't been that many movies that have come out in a whole year because of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Like all stopped.
I wonder if they're just stockpiling these movies.
I would hope so.
Would it be crazy if they just released them all in like one day?
Nah, they wouldn't do that. That's too much competition. You can't do that.
Yeah. you're making
One
enough
weekend
money.
they have a movie marathon weekend.
Well, here are the fucking COVID movies.
I just want to watch John Wick 4 and Matrix 4. Like, I was so
Oh,
ready to
yeah.
watch those fucking movies.
I still haven't seen the third one.
Me neither.
I think
Yeah.
I fucking own it, guys.
Really? Okay. Well, we still got to do that for an episode too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I think I want to bring my little brother on
For your,
for my next
for
episode.
your next one?
Which one?
It's me next, right?
Yeah.
Antonio.
Oh.
Talk about him getting pwned.
Yeah.
That, dude, I'm looking forward to that episode.
Yeah.
That would be really fun
We haven't had him on.
and
at all,
funny.
anyway.
No, we've never had him.
Nope. Yeah. It'll be fun. Antonio's funny, man. I love that kid.
I already know how he's gonna walk in here.
What's
All
up?
big. Just this fucking guy. He's probably not gonna. You need to get a bigger door for that dude.
Needs to be like the doors that the Hobbits have.
Circle.
Yeah.
That dude's got width.
Dude, Oreo barely fits through the doors, huh?
She got cheeks.
Tell me something. Jeez.
It's
Not
it's
fucking
funny you
with
bring
it.
up dreams because like the past fucking 3 days I've remembered every dream that I've had.
I've been having like vivid dreams. for,
It's
like,
weird because
weeks
I
now.
never, I don't really dream to be honest.
Or you don't usually remember.
Yeah, or yeah, that. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been pretty weird. Like that I remember my dreams. I told you about the gun one, right? Remember?
Oh yeah.
So I told him that like my dad, he bought a gun
Okay.
and he like he hit me in the head with it.
It pistol whipped you?
Basically, but like I looked at him, I was like, oh shit, what, this is a fucking gun, you know? And I think from there, like that's the reason I had that dream.
That's how he introduced you to it?
Like yeah, I think
Like,
that's
hey,
how
this is my gun.
oh yeah, pretty much.
Who's
I
your
think
poppy?
That's how the dream was introduced to me, probably. And the dream was that I was just like, I think there were like robbers, like robbing. I don't know if it was this place or some sort, like some other house. And I had a gun, and I was like shooting them, but I didn't know if I was hitting them or not. But like I kept coming across a different robber every time, and I kept shooting them, and I didn't know. I was like, fuck, are these guys dying or what's going on? And I don't know if they're here to kill me or whatever. But like it just fucking, it kind of disturbed me because I've never had a dream like that.
Mm.
And it felt real. It felt like I was like shooting someone.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it was kind of like.
Like you actually had like adrenaline pumping?
Yeah,
and shit?
it made me feel a little weird.
Did you enjoy that feeling?
I don't think so. I don't think I want to shoot anyone.
You're neutral.
Yeah.
You fucking Sweden over here?
I don't know. Maybe if like my life was in immediate danger, I'd probably shoot someone.
Yeah.
If I had to like save some family or whatever. But get out of here. You're rubbing yourself on me. But like, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I might buy a gun with my stimmy. I just kind of want a gun.
This fucking guy. Are we gonna wrap this up?
I guess so.
I feel like we've just been fucking ranting for like 40 minutes.
That's what we do, baby.
We usually do.
What do you think, Oreo?
Just hit her with it. Thump her in the head.
I want her to meow into it.
She thinks you're just petting her now.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. There you go.
She doesn't
Oreo.
like
Poke her in the butthole.
And those were wise words from Oreo.
What you
To
just
anyone
heard?
listening, that was a cat beating the shit out of the mic. Watch
Could you
it.
hear her meow on the mic, or is
Yeah.
it just her fucking smacking the shit out of it?
No, I heard it.
Cool.
That's the only part I'm going to listen to of this episode. I'm just going to fast forward.
It's gonna be our short clip. It's just Oreo fucking up the mic.
We got
Sums up this episode.
Love that.
Got some ASMR going on. What are you looking at? She does that at night in my bed. I don't. That
Dude,
fucking scares me.
I'm convinced fucking animals see ghosts.
They're just seeing all
I-
these good people floating around.
I let out Chance and Peachy in the middle of the night. You know, they go back there. They walk out the door and they just start staring. I'm like, oh, hell no, dude. Like, I'm going to lock you out here with it. Don't do that shit. Like, I know you're not staring at nothing, you know? Like, fuck you.
I feel like maybe it's that they're hearing something.
What is she doing? Where's her leg
I think she's
twisting?
falling asleep.
What the fuck? All right. Anyways, I think my cat's dying. Hey. Okay.
She's
now
just
good.
sleepy. I think I tuckered her out with that interview.
Thank you for listening. To all of India, to whoever listens, and the few people that are listening just for the cheese man, and who just want to complain to Philip. I'm just kidding. But anyways, signing off. God bless America. God bless MILFs. And MILFs unite.
I have to say, the ending of the last episode had me fucking dying, dude. When you all just started saluting, Erica was just like,
She got with the status quo quick, man.
yeah, when you said like MILFs Unite, she's just like, dude, I was fucking dying. Some of the funniest shit I have watched in a while. That had me dying.
Dude, I got my inspiration from Joey Diaz, bro.
Yeah.
That video of him just fucking...
Hey, man, you got to pay respect.
Yeah.
We gotta watch it again. 'Cause
Yeah.
I love that fucking.
Respect
Can we
to
watch
Joey.
it real quick tonight?
Respected Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
Joey Coco Diaz.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
shout out Joey Diaz. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you Oreo for sharing your thoughts finally. Once I know he's in. Thank you for joining the circle. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We appreciate you as always. Next week, like I said, we'll have my little brother on the podcast, and we will talk about how he got fucking hacked and why you should listen and heed some advice, because this dude got wrecked, and it's been months and he's still fighting it. But as always, remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Don't let the man get you down, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.